All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Elden Ring. And I apologize for starting it in this new area, but 5 minutes ago, when I thought I hit the record button, we came down this elevator here, and I ran around this part here, killed a couple guys, and was talking to myself before I realized that I was not recording. So I apologize, but just to reiterate what I was saying to myself earlier, this is a new area. In the last video, we came back. I wanted to see if the Wolf Knight guy was there. Turns out he wasn't. Right around the corner from that spot was this place. This is another mausoleum area. You guys are going to see it when we leave, but just like the river area in the last video that we went to that had, the new area underground and a boss fight, this is, I'm assuming, Limgrave's version of that. So I don't know if it's going to be a thing, but I'm going to assume that maybe each area of the map has one of these areas. Just like the arena boss fights, the caves and things like that. Maybe each area of the game has one of these segments. So we're just going to explore here. I didn't get that far. I think I got up these stairs and that was it. And that's when I realized I wasn't recording. So that's why this guy doesn't really have an item. This guy, because I picked it up already. But they had either smithing stones on them, or I think that last guy had those colorful stones and stuff. So not really a whole lot. Let me see if this leads back above that item that was on the statue, because I saw that when I went past it the first time, but didn't know how to get it. Ooh. You gonna have ashes for me? You're not gonna get away. Nope. What the hell? What made you pick up speed, guy? You got right here and it just suddenly just got a whole lot quicker. All right. And the reason I'm using the axe here is I'm just wanting to test out the damage. I tried when I first came through here before. We were using the bleed rapier here, but these guys are like kind of half made of stone, so piercing damage doesn't really work on them at all. So this seems to work pretty good. I could drop them in 3 hits. I thought this would lead back to the statue that's like right here on the other side of this wall, but how do I get up there? Maybe I go up there, come around, and come back that way. But also what I was saying was, once we get the item, I think we may already have it, but I know there's a tier that we can get to kind of respec. I'm debating to change up my character just to make things a bit more interesting. Since we have the enchanted weapons and stuff, I don't know if, let's say, if I make a weapon with a holy... Did not get to do that. Anyway, if I make a weapon with a holy enchantment, if I level up faith all the way up, let's say put a bunch of points in that, would that make that holy enchantment better? Would I be able to do more damage with it? I don't know how the weapon enchantments and stuff work, like that. I don't know if they scale off that. I may have to look that up in between videos, but I'm just debating on taking my tanky build, which I like. I love playing the game like this, but I know we've played probably most of the game this way, and it may not be the most interesting thing to try, so or to watch for you guys. So I'm just debating just changing things up, to make things a little bit more interesting. So if you guys want to see me do that, just let me know down in the comments. I don't mind doing that, and maybe make things a little bit harder, or just changing it up, just for the sake of variety. All right, note to self: do not jump off like an idiot this time, and maybe we can make it through. Let me grab that. I don't know how I did that. I just kind of aimed in the wrong direction and just jumped right the hell off. Make sure I'm walking forward first. Okay. Alright, yep. This is where the statue was. Nope, not gonna hit me with no bubble attack. So we're gonna go back here too. Maybe there's something back there. Or better yet, I should check that first, because that's gonna lead to that statue. Once we drop, we can't come back up here. Unless we go all the way around. This looks like there might be something back here. So if I was a game developer, I would put something all the way back here. And that is a jump I can't make, but there's an item right there. Maybe this is here just to give us the aerial view of that. It's probably going to be nothing, but we got that too. That's where we start, so we would have to start, come down, and go that way. Okay. Alright, we'll grab that on the way out when we leave. But yeah, I was watching somebody do a video about just some item that makes you explode. So I was like, okay, cool. That, you know, I feel like I can specialize in something like that to really put somebody down or something, you know. No, let me not make that big jump. Let me make this small one. Ooh, we almost didn't make it. All right, now we can fall on here. Get back here, guy. You won't get away. Oracle Bubbles. Okay, so that's probably that magic move that they're using. I was smacked with one of them before, and that didn't really do a whole lot of damage, so we're not going to be using that. Because I like this axe. I really do. Like, it does, like, tons of damage, and I don't know if that's just the axe or the fire damage. I think it's just the axe just is a bigger weapon than the sword, so that's why it's doing more damage than, you know, let's say a flame sword. But I'm going to try to do, maybe we could change up the magic type to holy, and we could test the holy out on the axe. Because I know I had holy on something else before, and it didn't really impress me a whole lot. But we're going to try, you know, something. I don't know if that's going to be holy or maybe electricity with lightning. Since we have... I haven't found like a lightning enchantment art of war that I could take it off of just yet. But I do have the, I think I put it, was it on? No, that's the holy sword. I have this move, but for lightning, down there in the corner there. So I can make an enchanted lightning sword, you know, just by using a spell versus just having it innately on. And maybe that may work out a bit better. Let's see, can I, yeah, they won't let me use it because this weapon has the passive. So if I use a regular weapon and just enchant it, I have to test out to see whether the weapon enchantment does, let's say, minor damage, and then the spell version of it does major damage. I got to test it out to see which is which. Because if, let's say, the scaling of the spells get increased with like one of my stats, then that may be a better route to go versus, oh, let me just make this enchantment weapon, you know, because the weapons, if you do it that way, maybe it doesn't scale with one of my stats. I'd rather have it scale that way I can always dump points into it to make it better. If it's just a flat increase, then it's like, okay, that's good for like one weapon, but I wouldn't want to do all my weapons that way, because then it's just going to be a flat increase and it's never going to get any better. You know, only my, ow. Go hit me and run, huh? But only my, you know, my strength will increase just my base weapon damage. So, wouldn't be able to make it go any higher than that. Oh, that's a trap. Yeah, I do not. Well, we got 10 stuff. Why not? It's been a while since we fought a crab. We didn't fight the last two that surprised us in our last video there. Or was that the video before that? I don't know. It's been a while, YouTube. Thank you, Axe. Pick up item. Oh. Killed Mama Crab and stole her babies. Feels so wrong. Alright, what do they got up here? seeing a lot of like these tower things with like magical hieroglyphics on them. I don't know, usually it's things like this that'll have like the map of the area, but is that what it's gonna have? Oh, okay. So how did deer get down here? All right, so is this like some kind of puzzle? We gotta like these things or something? I don't recall. I mean, I remember seeing other side stuff. Now I gotta go back and see if I can touch the, oh. The hell? Magic sphere? Okay. Okay. Note to self. Don't go near magic spheres. And we're all the way back here. Yeah, there was probably a site of grace or something nearby that I just didn't get to. Alright, yeah, I don't know how we're gonna deal with that, because I thought I was fine, but it hits you multiple times. And it looked like it just shocked me once it hit me that first time. Hopefully we don't get hit by it again, but I gotta see if it just shocks me 4 times or if it comes after me to shock me 4 times. Because if it comes after me 4 times, then we can probably dodge it. But if it's just like, oh, get hit by this thing and then just get shocked 4 times, that's gonna be a little bit different. Because then it, then it make sure we can't get hit by it, Yep, that's definitely a death drop. There we go. Get out of its way so I don't get crushed. Don't know if that's a thing and don't want to find out. I really like this helmet. I don't know if it's because of the dragon on the top or if it's because of the hair, but I'm leaning towards the hair. All right, let me go back up to where we were. And hopefully, I guess I got to give these wide magical spheres a wide berth. Maybe we could have held up the shield and blocked it. I don't know, but definitely don't want to test it if I don't have to. All right, where's my stuff? This way. All right, so. All right. I know we probably don't have to do that, but. All right. I should look around before I get that, because they may have a site of grace nearby. I got somewhat close to that thing, but I didn't. Hey, there's a teleporting thing right there. Okay. And I think that's something yellow behind that. Is that like a site of grace too? Don't see no wisp of light though, so it's probably not. Alright, looks like we got ghost people up there. That's a path that way, that's a path that way, and we got the staircase here. Not sure which way to go first. Alright, let's go up here. Because there has to be a site of grace in this area. I know in the other cave it was like every few feet there was one, so. Oh, the Minotaur people, magic Minotaur people. Okay. I'm just passing through. Don't shoot me with the big magic arrow. Crap, I just now remembered those red guys that were in the area with the Minotaurs. I forgot to farm those. Alright, we're gonna farm them next video. I know I said that last video, but I'm gonna remember this time. Inverted Hawk Eater Shield. That's probably just like the shield that I had at the beginning of the game. Yep, 100% physical. I may switch to this shield. I know I haven't really leveled it up, but I like the way both these two look. Yeah, this is primarily like the other one. See, if we didn't already have this one, then it's like, yeah, I would have chose this one. Because this one blocks magic a little bit more anyway. Alright, guess there's nothing there. All right, back this way. Let's see what we can find. Hopefully these guys don't shoot me in the back. You have a really big weapon, good sir. Are you hitting me with like deer antlers? Is that what that was? Deer antlers on a stick. Oh, map, okay. Alright, so... Okay, so I'm guessing this is where the boss fight's gonna be. Or maybe here. We're gonna find out either way. Let's see if I can spot a grace point now that we're climbing up. Since we're, you know, doing what Obi-Wan intended, you know, getting that high ground. Hollowthorn Grounds. This is gonna be a boss right here, probably. Maybe a mini boss. Because it's there in my path waiting for me. You're gonna bump up and be like a magical tree creature that I gotta kill. Yeah, you look like some kind of demon deer boss thing. Oh, yep, you're gonna come to life. You still have blood. That's probably a thing. You're probably gonna come back to life after I do something. I know it. I just feel it. I probably gotta do something and then come back here, and then he's gonna be just there waiting, and he's gonna probably charge me like the bull in Sekiro. Kill me instantly. Alright. Let's check out over here. Alright, so far nothing, but that looks like a path down there. Yep, that might be something, because I see it goes down, and then it may go underneath the stairs right here. Or, yep, item. Thought so. Alright, let's go grab that. See what that is. Hopefully something really good, because they were trying to hide it, but probably not. It's probably going to be like, here's this crafting item that I'm never going to use. Or here's a smithing stone. Like we don't already have a bunch of those. Alright, no path on that side. Alright, can we just like drop down right here? Yeah, I can make that. Can make that. We can grab this. Hornbow. Kinda don't need it, but okay. Hornbow. Longbow made from animal horn. Wielded by the master hunters of the ancestral followers. Imbues arrows fired with magic damage. Reveals its true worth when used with the magic infused arrows. Okay. Magic bow. I will keep that. Then we got the poison bow, the magic bow. Oh, look what they trying to hide. See, I just seen that. I was like, I could probably jump that too. Okay. Fire bow. Golden arrow. Of course. Yeah, they wouldn't give me 2 items in a row like that. Alright, yeah, I guess we can go straight right there. Alright, let's go back up. Alright, so at least we got one cool item out of this place so far. I may not use it, but arrows kind of disappointed me because we fought that one creature in the last river place, and like I shot all my arrows into him, like over like 150 arrows, and like he died, and he was like, okay, here's this couple thousand souls, you're welcome. And I was like, come on, that's stupid. Wasted all my arrows for nothing. All right, I don't want to touch that because that may teleport me somewhere across the world, so we don't want to do that. Ew. Nope, nope. I will leave you alone, orb. Oh, you're going back that way? Okay. Alright, there's another one of those things that we can probably touch. Oh, Minotaurs, go away. Alright, let's go this way. See if they have any hidden stuff up here. You don't have words on it, so I can't touch you probably. Alright, since we don't have to fight everybody, let's just run past these guys. Yeah, this might be a puzzle or something we gotta hit. Cause I keep seeing these tower things. So maybe we gotta light all the towers to activate something. Alright, let's activate that. You going out. Let's grab you. Lump of flesh. Ew. That's nasty. Anything over here? Nope. Maybe the pig can cross over into that hole. I turned to the left and I was like, oh, he's just running into the wall. And I was like, wait a minute, that's a hole. Did he get through? And then ow. Right. You know what? Since you wanted this. Yeah, I got one too, guy. Mine's a bit more heavier than yours. Alright, so there's that. It's probably a path that way. And anything on the other side of this rock right here? Nope, just the guy. Okay. Snake orgy. Okay. Alright, so that's probably progression that way. So let's explore up here, see what we got, and then go that way. And I guess we don't have to deal with the snake orgy. We could just run past them. They're super slow. At least put them in like a doorway I gotta pass and don't make a move. The hell? Okay, I didn't know they could knock down trees and stuff. That's kind of new. Alright, so snake orgy. Weak poison flower. Alright, let's run around here because we don't have to kill this guy, but he's just gonna poison me and that's it, so not too worried about it. Alright. He might have a cool item or something. Because otherwise he's just over here for no reason, so. Alright, let's do this. Alright, what's he doing? I can block all that. Okay, don't need to. Makes my job easier. Ow. Ooh. Did not know the flowers knew that, but doesn't matter. Oh, he did drop something. Snatch and grab. Poison bloom and a Miranda powder. Maybe you use those to make like poison arrows or something. Or like poison darts or something, probably. I mean, I can always buy that crap, but they just never really do any, do a whole lot for me, so I never really buy it. Like, I would buy it to fight, like, something like this, like a normal enemy that's walking around. But then again, I'm also one of those people who's like, oh, look, let me save at least some of my items for bosses. And then when I use them in bosses, it, has no effect. And then I'm like, okay, well, that sucked. And then I never use it again. It's a vicious cycle. All right, was that a glowing item I seen down here? Oh, I saw something down here. Oh, wow, that just goes on for longer. Okay. Oh, I thought... Oh, here we go. I was like, I knew I seen something where I can climb up. What's up, guy? Swing and a miss. And beast bones. Up, sucks to be you. You should have waited. Alright, what is this? Sliver of meat. Useless item. Alright, so tower thing. Maybe that's progression then. So I don't see nothing past there unless maybe this archway's like a Stargate or something. Let's say we hit all that, then like a magical door appears that we gotta walk through. But we're gonna find out. Get off my... Okay. That's your ladder, apparently. Tried to be a cool guy and hit him with the heavy attack, but did not work. Alright, yeah, might as well get that since I'm over here. How in the hell did you reach your big, strong hand all the way up there? Crab's like, this is my strong hand. Crab only touches itself with that one claw. That's a glitch. Ow. Okay, stay away from the charge attack. Alright, let me do a snatch and grab. Alright. Away. Alright, let's see what they have down here. Because we still got to go back and do that other... Okay, maybe this is progression then. Like, how far does this go? Those guys are still chasing me because I can't pull up my map. Alright. Ooh. Okay, we got a glowing guy down there. It's that way. Let's see if we can get far enough away from those guys. Okay, they're not chasing. That means we can kill you at our leisure. Square off. Hey, another teleporting thing. Okay, is that even active? I don't think so. No, that's active too. Okay. So that may take us somewhere else completely too. So, alright, now we got to come back and check out 2 teleporters. Because if that teleports us out of here, then we got to go come all the way back and see where the other one goes. Alright. Doing that magical stomping stuff, huh? They were doing that before we fought the tree spirit too, like they were praying to it some kind of way by stomping. Alright, I know I still got to go all the way back. I'm just seeing what they have up here. Oh! Oh, I didn't realize they were gonna have one of you guys. Okay. Thought it was just the regular ones. That sucks. I can't take big arrow hits. Sorry. Alright, guess we gotta keep pushing. I don't even know if I can block one of those. Well, I probably could. Alright, is this gonna be a boss arena? Is this the thing that we saw on the map? Ow! All up in my lower back. Trying to give me that Bane treatment. Oh! Okay, I'm sorry. Heal up, please. Healing something charm. I didn't get a chance to see it. Alright, this is going to activate this to take us somewhere. I'm guessing that activates this. Alright, I don't want to take that just yet. Because that may be for something optional, like a boss fight or something, and I need to find a site of grace first. Alright, let's see if I can block it. That's right. Took all my stamina, but I can do it. Ow! Hit me through the shield, YouTube. Through the shield. Oh, site of grace, thank you. Alright, let me sit down and get my stuff back. Alright, so if the site of grace is here, and I see the statue here, so is the boss fight up there? Because that would be like a little short run to get back and then go up. That's probably where the boss is. Alright, let me take care of you the way you don't shoot me on the way back. Okay. Just that one. Oh! Alright, we got one. Alright. Alright, let's go back to that other part there and see what they got. Oh dear, you almost ate it. In the worst way. Just like I did. Alright, is this something over here? Usually those trees will give you a golden seed. If that's the case, we can put That in our Estus flask. Ow! Come on, guy! You're all the way over there! Man, you got some good eyesight. You had to lead the target because I was sprinting. It was damn good. Can I get like a ash spell of you? To where I'll be fighting a boss and you just kind of stay back and just shoot him? Because that would be awesome. Probably take down the boss in 2 hits. Alright, nothing else. Maybe something over here. Nope. Just goats and deer. Yeah, that's something gonna be back here because they wouldn't have me run all the way back here if there wasn't something. Let's see what they're gonna give me. Probably all the way in the back. Oh, this leads to another cave. Okay. Oh, there we go. Wait. Yeah, that just screams trap to me. Rune arc. I didn't have about like 8 of those, but alright, let's go all the way back. I wouldn't have came all the way over here for that. Alright, hopefully that guy doesn't shoot me again, but we'll see. Bad, you too. Thought that was just like the tower where that was glowing. Wait, hold on. Oh, I seen the white little tree thing right there, and I thought just out the corner of my eye, I seen the glowing stuff, as if it was like some kind of, you know, like a small glowing item that just looks big because of the angle I was looking at it at. Well, that was not the case. So you're gonna be sighting me down? No, that's good. Gonna sight me when I decide to go back, though. Where? Okay, did we run past that big rat? Because I did not see him or this. I would hit this on the way. That's probably when we run around to that right side. I can make that. Alright, so let's go back here. See what's in this archway, and then I think we gotta go further back. There was another one of those touchstone things. Alright, let's go this way. And let me heal up, because we got the Estus, or the healing flasks to waste. So we got 10 of them. Since we're not really filling up on magic anymore. Oh, that's a great sight too. Thank you. Kind of don't need that, but let's just activate it anyway. I thought this was an item when I looked at it before. Alright, so that's probably one I got to touch, but those glowing orbs gonna go away. Stay away from them. No! Okay, so they shoot at me. They shoot at me. That's what they do. That's what they do. Do it and run. Do it and run. Do it and run. Oh, so they disappear. Okay. Alright, so if they shoot at me like that, then I can roll and dodge around them. Okay, that's good to know. I must have just stood still and got hit the first time. Yeah, this must be a thing where, like, if you light all of these pillars, something might happen. Because if it's just, like, go up and fight a boss, I don't see that that's the case. You know, it just seems kind of easy, you know, to do it that way. So maybe this will unlock some kind of a item or something in this area if I light all of these things. Ow! Crap. Alright. Examine and go. Why does my character not get dizzy doing this? Oh, that was close. Almost rolled right off the edge. Threaded the needle on that one. Ow. Okay. Ooh, there's a jump thing. That might take us somewhere. Wait, can we ride the horse in this area? So I'm seeing, yes we can. Okay, I've been running around on foot for no reason. That's why this area is so big. Because I was like, I can't jump on this thing and get whatever that is, but maybe I can jump all the way up here and come down and get that item. All right, I may have to run this on foot, but all right, yeah, we can make that. So let's do this. Running start. And we can probably come back and get that item there, but that we saw. How do we get over there? I have to be able to get over there because I see that guy right there. Unless this like an invisible bridge like in Castlevania? Alright, so we got that back that we used. Do we go to that place up there and here? Like maybe we get teleported. Maybe that's where those teleporters go. Because he's just there waiting for a boss fight on that thing. Like, I feel like once I get over there, he's going to turn around, look at me, and it's like, I want to fight you on this bridge. 1v1. Alright, so how do we get that other item that we saw? Do we just have to fall and then double jump our way in there? Crap. That's going to suck. Am I supposed to go double jump that way, or can I land on this small platform right here? Please don't turn, horsey. Okay. All right, let me do this because this might get me killed if I stay on him. Let me get off, because maybe I'm just supposed to walk down here and somehow that'll put me where that item was. Because otherwise I can't jump up, so this may be leading to something. And I'm just gonna assume it's gonna be that item that we saw. Alright, I can make that if I need to. Is this gonna lead around to that item? No. But there it is, okay. And then I guess I just gotta jump back into the wind to fall down. Okay. Alright, horsey. Thank you. Jump off. Did not mean to do that, but I'll take it. Okay. So I think that's it. I think we explored pretty much everywhere. We can either take that lift up. Where's that magical teleport? Ow! Ow! Man, they're good shots. Nope, did not mean to do that. Alright, where is that teleporting thing? Alright, let's try this, because this may lead to somewhere else in here. Hopefully it doesn't lead to a whole other area. If so, maybe we can teleport back. Let's see where you go. No, we are still in the same area, so... Is this taking us to one of those other floating platforms, like with the guy? Because this looks like the other side, I think, where the other lift was. Because I think the other lift was that way. Yeah, if we go up here and see a big rat, then yeah, that's what that does. That just leads to another spot. Yeah, we already lit the thing. Okay. Alright, let's take this lift up. It's probably going to make us fight a boss or something, but first we're going to get our healing stuff back from this grace site up here. Because I'm going to assume this leads to a boss, but it could just lead to another area. Maybe it leads to one of those other platforms. So far, I like this area better than the last one in the last video. It's the way it looks is so much better. And maybe that's because it's in Limgrave, you know. Usually, since that's where you started the game at, it's like they want to impress you, you know, so they front load the first area with all the good shit. Because that's what it feels like too when I'm playing all those other areas. Like outside of the area to the right of Limgrave, that poison area, that was kind of cool. But like so far, the lake area, I know I haven't really explored half of it, so I may be talking out of my ass, but it looks boring so far. So. Is my lift gonna come down? And I pulled the switch. I can't pull it no more. Must be a long trek down unless it's stuck. Up there it goes. Okay. Is this gonna take me back up to the back outside? Because I feel like because the initial drop down here was super long, so. This took super long going back up. Maybe this is taking me back outside. If that's the case, we're going to be coming back down because I want to get to that guy on that other side. Yeah, we're going way up. So either this is going up way up to a new area or this is taking us back up to the Limgrave. No, 𝐏𝐸𝐤. Okay. Oh, are we in the ravine? That's where we are. This was the area that I was trying to jump down to in the ravine that we couldn't get to. Yeah, because I remember seeing this building and I was like, oh, I wonder what this is. And yeah, now that I'm recognizing that's the same mausoleum thing. We just didn't know what they were before since we never went in one. But yeah, we were on the other side of this drop over here and we just couldn't drop all the way down. Now we're here, so we can go this way. And get to that. I may have to go back here because there's probably a boss fight in there that we just didn't get. Because the other one had a boss fight in it, so I'm assuming that one does too. But yeah, we can go this way, and we can get to that Coliseum area that was on the map. And if that's the case, once we get to I guess a grave, not a grave site, a grace point, we can save and come back and see what else is in there. Let me double jump here because he's probably going to shoot me. Ooh. Oh, get up, get up, get up, get up. Oh, you have an item on you, but I don't care. It's probably nothing important. We'll come back for you. Alright. Let me try to be slick. Shoot, okay. That's you. Alright, let's run past you, and I'm guessing we gotta talk to Big Pot Man right there. Or we may have to take down Arrow guy here. Oh, come on, game. Get up, get up, get up. Alright. Yep, can't shoot your feet. Alright. I was hoping his partner would shoot him. I seen him charging up in the back. I just wanted to see if I could take out this close guy because I don't want to go up to this guy and have the game have Big Man shoot me in the back. All right, can I talk to you? You look like I can talk to you. Yes. I saved your buddy before, Mr. Iron Fist. All right, so he didn't say anything. He kind of wiggled a little bit. So does that wiggle mean I can go in? Or am I not allowed to come here yet? This would be disappointing that we came all the way here and we couldn't do anything. And now I don't see any talking prompt on him. Do we gotta beat the giants first? Is that like an initial challenge? Like if you're not strong enough to beat the giants, you can't come in? Alright, I guess we could try that real quick. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna have to get next to him a little bit quicker. Let me go get under his feet. Oh, I'd rather stay right in between there. There we go. Thank you. Let's see, maybe I can knock him down if I get a... No. Oh, you're gonna start that stomping BS, huh? Oh, there... Oh, wait, no, that's the backup thing. I recognize that. If I can get enough heavy attacks, we can knock him down and then get a big critical hit. But you're super weak, so... Well, you're not too weak, but you're weak as in you don't do no damage to me all that much. There we go. There we go. Oh, other side. Ah, no, 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 no. Ah. No, we don't need it. Missed my cool guy moment, though. Alright. Alright, Mr. Jarman, we beat him. Can we come in? Or do I gotta smack you too? Because you're kind of big too. I may have to like take him out as like the challenge. Let's see. No talk moment. Okay. Oh, behold my mighty axe. Okay, that's not doing anything. Maybe I'm just not supposed to come here yet. That kind of sucks. Alright, let me head on back. Guess we can go back to that river place and take a look around. Maybe we missed the boss room somewhere. Because the only thing I could think of was that dead deer animal creature we found. But that didn't look like a boss. I mean, it didn't seem like it was big enough, but I guess it could have been. Run past this guy here and grab his item that he was sitting on. Alright, that's not you. Ooh, spike shield. Spike palisade shield. Come on, get behind the rock, get behind the rock before he shoots. Alright. There we go. Excuse me, Mario, Super Mario World caterpillars. Just passing through. Alright, let me sit down, get my flasks back. Even though we could do that on the inside too. Alright, let's head back down. I mean, maybe these areas could be separated. I know the first one had a boss fight, but it didn't have no secondary exit. So maybe this is just a path to get to this ravine, to get to that Coliseum place, and it doesn't have a boss fight. But I have a feeling they were having me light those towers for something specific. So worst case scenario, we're just gonna run back through. I may have to go back to the beginning of this because maybe I missed one if one was back there. But we're gonna check out that deer again too and see if there was a... Can we just like teleport over here? Okay, so we can't hop between them. What is this? Hollow Horn Grounds. Okay, that's where the deer was, I think. And that was the thing, and this is where the guy was standing. I'm trying to think of other places where the deer could be, or not deer, but the boss fight could be. Maybe this area? Because I think we ran all the way up here, and I don't remember any kind of path right here. I remember going up to the wall, lighting a thing, and that's it. But that may have been here or something. That wasn't all the way back here in the first area. Because I'm trying to think. We started back here. I'm trying to think, how did the path go? We walked down here, we went up here. Then there was a couple paths that we walked to get to what I think will be this area. But I don't remember it looking like this though. Yeah, let's go back. Yeah, let's go back since we can probably, they probably let us summon the horse in that open area part, but we could just sprint this first part real quick. And I could just see if I missed any tall towers with writing on it. And we can grab those items that were back here too. Unless we can, oh, we can ride the horse here too. Okay, that's gonna make it super easy. Super easy indeed. Let's grab you. PvP item. Game's glitching up. Please stop doing that. Thank you. Grab this. And grab you. Silver Firefly. That's kind of not needed. Alright. Quick run through here. Let's see if there's any things that we missed that I was supposed to light up. No writing on that one. Nothing back there. That's where we picked up that item at. Don't recall seeing anything back here. Oh, yeah, that's right. They did have another elevator here. Why can't I pull the lever? Oh. Just crouch down without realizing it. Yeah, I really want to see how far I can push the damage of like what magic spells I decide to use or what type of enchantments that I can make, because I have 3 talisman slots, so I just have a feeling I could put on, let's say, like 2 or 3 talismans that increase not just my carry weight, but let's say like if I had 3 enchantments that buffed fire damage, and then had a fire enchanted weapon or a fire spell to, you know, make the weapon on fire. Like I have a feeling like that would be kind of OP, and that's what I'm trying to make. You know, at least something I could be OP with. But I don't know. I think I'm kind of OP now with how my character is. I know I'm not OP as far as how much damage I do, but I feel like I'm hitting strong. Like I have strong striking power. Oh, did we just pass this before? I walked right past a gray spot? Hell yeah, I did. I just walked up here. I was like, wait a minute, there's a gray spot right here. I don't remember one being right here. Yeah, that was just I remember one further up. But yeah, that's the one I was like, they probably got one around here. We just haven't found it yet. Yeah, I walked right past it like a damn idiot. Alright, snatch and grab you, I guess. Yeah, so how do we get here? Ow, okay. I'll keep it moving. I shouldn't have held up traffic. Yeah, I think we've been up there, so I think where I'm looking at is through there or all the way on top there. No, it's back that way. Alright, let me get away from that guy. Yeah, so it would be this way. I can't load the map, so he's probably still chasing. Alright, let me get a little bit further away. Or let me get further away from that guy. Yeah, he's still chasing. Oh, there's one that we missed. Okay, I did not like that one. Alright, this might be the last one. I would assume it is. And we can see what happens. It was like 6 of these, 5 or 6. Power gathers somewhere in the horn. Yep, that's probably the deer creature. That's gonna be the boss fight. Okay. Where was that at? I think that was this down here. Yep, I was right. We gotta fight a big, disgusting deer. Ah, come on, guy. Why do you gotta be so good with your shots? Now I got a heal on horseback. Alright, is he gonna gain so much power and stand up? Yeah, he's glowing. Okay, boss fight time. And we can't summon, so we gotta deal with it ourselves. Alright, guy. Come on. Hey, wait, what? Oh, so we just absorb its energy? We don't have to fight it? Unless it's gonna stand up in a cutscene, or just be cheap and just teleport us to a boss room. That's kind of weird. At least have, like, you know, why not have the magical gate be your teleport? Like why do it that way? That's super weird. Because, like, they could have made a fog wall at the top of those stairs, right? And then when you traverse the mist, you just end up here. Why not just do it that way? You know, make it a magical gateway. Why do I gotta touch, you know, a dead deer to just get teleported here? That's super weird. And let me jump in here and use my stuff before we lose my potion here. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, so we gotta fight said dead deer. Like, it's okay. Gotta fight the great forest spirit, apparently. Or the great dead forest spirit. From Princess Mononoke. Oh, come on, game, stop that. I'm guessing I can't touch the ghost fire there. No. Alright, let me get 3 hits and back off. Oh, we can summon. Okay, hold on. Hold on, Mr. Deer. Hold on, Mr. Deer. I'll be with you in a sec. Will you stop pushing? Okay, 3 more hits. Or 2. Let's try Poison Jellyfish guy. First time trying him out. Let's see if he's any good. Loving his music, by the way, though. Hey, wow, Poison Jellyfish guy got a lot of health. She would actually poison the boss, though. Okay. Wow, man, he reminds me of the Great Forest Spirit, except he's like the undead version. And I even like this music that they got playing. Like, it's not like getting me hyped, but it's just like a, you know, slow shamisen theme or something like that. That's super cool. Ah, come on. I'm trying to get over there to get my hits in, but alright, well, since we can't do it this way, let's do it this way then. Ooh, I keep forgetting I don't have a shield up. Alright, that means I'm gonna have to switch on and off the shield. While he's coming towards me. There we go. Got to pull up just in time. Still 8 the hits though. Oh! Gave me the horse kick. Or the donkey kick, rather. I hope that was my time to use the Blackfire. I'll take that. Alright, if we just pace this out, yeah, he's super easy. He'd probably be a whole lot harder if we couldn't actually tank his attacks. Alright, he's doing his little dance move, so wait till he lands, do this. Come on, guy. Alright, there we go. Shield. Thought the game was gonna get me killed right there because it was stuttering. Alright, charging up. It's gonna probably. Oh, we don't have no stuff. Okay. That's alright. I will have to do this on my own then. Oh, let me not get greedy. Smack. Goodbye, Great Forest Spirit. Oh, we do get the bow guy. Oh, wow, we actually get him. Yes, I'm putting him on right now. Please tell me his arrows do like tons of damage. All right, what can we put him on? Let's take away skeleton people and put on Mr. Bow Guy. Hell yes. Somebody's getting sniped. I didn't think we got him. I was just taking a guess. I was like, that's what I wanted. Cool. Okay, yeah, I'm glad we came in here. That's what's up. This is totally worth it. I don't care if I, don't get an item in the back of here. Because I think the other one gave us a chest, but looks like this one's just giving us, bones and dust. Okay, that's a statue thing. Wait, was that where this is where I came in at? Let me see. Yeah, maybe so. Because they usually give you a teleport out, so maybe that's where I came in. Thought that was an exit. I didn't see nothing glowing. Usually they put one of the glowing marks somewhere. Unless the boss is going to come back and we didn't kill him the right way. All right, here we go. Shoot, now I want to see what's at the other side of the room. Are they going to give me a chest in here? Let me just take a look. Nope, okay. All right, so yeah, arrow guy was our reward. I will take that. I'm really hoping he does the same amount of damage. I may just decide to like level him all the way up because that's something I haven't did yet either. I haven't touched the whole spirit leveling thing. But if we can like level him all the way up and have him do tons of arrow damage, then that would be the shiznit, as they used to say back in the day. All right, let's teleport out of here. Where do we want to go? Limgrave, 𝐾𝐨. Limgrave, 𝐾𝐨. I guess it don't matter. All right, let's get up out of here. All right, YouTube, since we're back outside here, back in Limgrave, let's see, what do we want to do? I know we're going to go back to the lake and explore up here. Let me go to the hub area real quick, though. See if we could do anything with the spirit tuning. Since we got new arrow guy, maybe I can level him up. Since we leveled up the other guys and it didn't seem like it made much of a difference, but maybe this guy, maybe his arrows will do dumb strong damage. So let's see if we can make that a thing, because we do have some runes we can use. Yes, I am. Let's level up Mr. Arrow guy here. And I guess we can see how much we can level him up. We're just going to put tons of stuff into him. All right, so level 4. And I guess we can do Jellyfish guy too. Why not? So we need... Can I not level him up anymore? Grave Glove Wart. See, why does it have like, oh, like I need 12 here, but is that like I need 12 to do it? Because I thought that meant I have 12 in my inventory and it only costs 1. But when I get to him, it's like it's a different item. So maybe I need Grave Glove Wart 4. Because I think that's what it is. I know in the previous Souls games, you had like Titanite, large Titanite, and then you also had the shards and stuff too. So I think in this game, they simplified it. Instead of having different items that were essentially the same kind of rock, but bigger, I think in this, you start out with, let's say, Grave Glove 1. And that's what you use to level up. And then as you progress, instead of it being a different type of item, but of the same, let's say, rock or plant, and I guess in this game's case, it's like it's just a different plant. It's like, oh, you need plant number 1 to do this one, but in order to level up this one, you need plant number 4. Even though it's the same type of plant, it's like, I guess it's I wish they didn't do it that way because it makes it even more confusing. They should have just made it a completely different item in general. But I see what they were doing. They tried to make it simplistic to where, like, if I was a new person playing this game, how would you know what, let's say, a Titanite shard was from a Titanite chunk, you know, and or a large piece of Titanite? That's confusing, but once you know it, you know because they're different items, so you know what you need. This is just like, my first instinct on this is just like, okay, I need grave glove work. You know, I just need, you know, one more of them, because based on the number, it's just weird, you know. But I think that's what they meant to do. Like, it's different types, even though they're saying it's the same plan. All right. Much more stuff we got on us. 20 grand.
Well,
let's see if we can do anything with. Yeah, let's see. Can we change this? Because I know I got holy on some stuff, and I can take it off, but I can also do this, and then, well, okay, well, this one's not holy, but I think I had one of them that's holy. Didn't we pick up a new one? Yeah, where's the, maybe we can't put that on the axe. I know certain one of these only shows up if it can be put on, so, because I have like a few more that could be put on daggers and not on axes, so. Sacred Greatsword. Yeah, we're not really using the Greatsword. Well, since the axe is holding me down, now that I'm thinking about it, let me hold off. Because I may want to make another weapon, because I have more than one axe. I have the axe that we're gonna switch to, which is this one eventually. This one here. And I guess we could start dumping stuff in that, but I may keep this one and then just have this one as like a backup in another type of enchantment. So that might be a bit better. Because this had that special move you could do with the axe, and I guess may not need it, but probably do something with it if it works. Yeah, let me just dump stuff in this. Level this up as much as I can, because I know we're going to switch to it eventually. Alright, so 182, 117. That's not bad. That's actually better than mine, because this is 136 and 136. But that's probably the enchantment that's evening that out. That's probably what that is. So if we go here, where's the other axe? Can we not? Oh, maybe we can't, because it already has the built-in enchantment on it. I thought I could take that off though. Can I put any Art of War on any weapon? Maybe I can only put them on stuff that doesn't have anything on it. Because I thought I could switch it, switch it out too. Like if I use that other axe, I could take what's on there off and put on something else, but maybe that's not the case. Anyway, causes blood buildup. Ooh, I just thought about something, YouTube. Do the passive effects work if I'm carrying them in both hands, even if I don't swing with it? Like if I have two weapons, two swords in both hands, and they both have bleed, and I'm only swinging with the right hand, does that build damage also stack? Because if that's the case, I can probably pop on this shield, get the bleed damage, and then use the rapier and have it get bleed damage quicker if the game lets me do that. Yeah, let's hold on. Let me see what else we could do with this shield real quick. Let me put some stuff in you real quick. Alright, so we can get that to grade 3. That's gonna make me weigh a little bit more, but our armor's making us weigh less, so we may be able to use... Damn, that's gonna pop us over in heavy. Let me see something. Can we take off something to get into medium load? Okay, yep, there we go. So I gotta test this out, because now if we have this and we have bleed damage on this and we switch to this, will it do double the bleed damage? Or let's say if I'm using this, would I get fire damage and the additional bleed damage in my shield, or would I have to smack them with the shield in order to get the bleed damage? I have to test this out. All right, so we're going to be rolling with this for a little bit. What else can we do here? I think I put this down here because I was like, okay, we can spawn here and just work our way up this way. because I feel like there's a bunch of stuff I missed in here because all of this area looks the same and we just kind of ran through. Plus we got this right here and this up here, which I'm assuming leads away from this area. Because I think we hit everything down here besides this here, since I don't think we can get to it. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so let me see. See, I think that's gonna trigger the bleed, but because even so, that's okay. Because then I could just use this, start off the fight with one of these, and then just come in and fight you with the bleed damage and do like that. Yeah, that could work too. Yeah, might as well since I'm here. Give me my FP back. All right, let's get up out of here. Big ass spike shield. I like the way it looks though. I mean, I would never, typically I wouldn't use something like this, but I just got to test it out and see. And I know just who to test it out on with YouTube. Where's the red guy? Because he was right here. Yeah, where's red guy? Where's red guy with the cool chest armor? Where are you? I thought we came in. I thought we came through here and grabbed that item. Or was that? No, that was further up. That was here where we saw the two. Okay. So maybe, yep, there's another one here. Okay, cool. All right, let's see if this bleed. Well, they probably won't do it to me. All right, come on, guy. And this shield should block more because it's a great shield. Okay. Ooh, Fire Monk Gauntlets. Okay, not the piece I wanted, but okay, so it's not going to be heavy armor, but it's going to be on the same caliber as like my chest piece. All right, Black Iron Gauntlets featuring a flame motif, attire of the Fire Monks. The Fire Monks are the guardians of the Flame of Ruin, forbidden by the Erd-Tree and said to be kept high in the mountaintops of the giants. All right. Nice find, but it's not something we needed. I'm trying to see if the bleed damage will proc like twice. Look, it looks like I'm doing enough damage to cause it once, but these guys, they're just gonna die too quick, so I can't really charge. Ow. I wonder if that mace is going to be a one-handed mace too, because he's wielding it one-handed, but I know when I get the other people's, like the knights who wield their swords one-handed, I know usually when I get those, those are two-handed, so. Ow. Alright, I guess we can go on up now. Or better yet, let's turn this way. Make our way to the wall, because that's going to be the edge of the area, so. Since it looks like the map is kind of cut off, so. Guess we got to exhaust our boundaries here. Since we haven't did that on this side yet. Alright, vampire bats, and is this something right here? No, okay. Thought it might be a cave or something. Nope. You missed me. Alright, anything back here? No, there is not. There we go. Needed you to come down far enough. We don't have to fight everybody. Alright, that's gonna lead us that way. Okay, so we have to go this way. And I guess, hold on, we can take off those other markers here because we don't need them at all no more. Where's the other one? Well, you know what? That one I still want to do. Because that we got to get down there. And then once we get down there, we can check that one. Did I take off my... Well, I guess I don't need my marker now since we're already here. Thinking too fast. No point needing it here since we're already here traveling up here, so... Alright, is this going to be poison if I get off? Probably so. Just going to assume. This is a Souls game, even though it doesn't say it is on the cover. Definitely feels like it's Dark Souls, like 3.5. Like, I looked up what Elden Ring used to look like, and Elden Ring, if I was watching the right game, reminds me of those old school early 90s Western RPGs, where it was like a first-person camera. It was cut off in a grid or something like that. So it was like you and your party walking around doing shit, but it was all in first person, so you never saw your party, you know. Elden Ring didn't look nothing like this. So I don't know why they called it like, oh, this is Elden Ring, like it's different. Like, no, this is fucking Dark Souls. You know, I don't know what you could have called it to make it different, but it definitely ain't Elden Ring. I'll say that. Maybe this could have been like, I mean, not mean like, you know, like, I don't know what you could call it. Maybe like Elden Ring, a Dark Souls remake or something like that, you know? But I don't know. I know you can always make up the argument to be like, well, they couldn't do this back in the day. Yeah, but if they was going to remake Elden Ring, they would still keep everything looking the same, you know? Remake the graphics, but still keep everything the same. Whereas this just, it feels like almost like it's altogether different. All right, are you telling us to go up there where that guy was? Okay. All right, so got that path there. That's going to take us further up. So let's go up here and deal with this guy right here. Who are you? Look at you trying to be cheap, trying to throw dirt in our eyes. Oh, no, that's gunpowder. Okay. Gunpowder Mage. Or Pyromancer, as they say in Dark Souls. Can you stop? Please, I'm trying to get next to you. You know that's not going to work on me, guys. So, like, come on. Poke, 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 poke. Alright, you had a nice, cool looking set for, you know, people who are into that. I'm not one of those people. Alright, let's see. We got a bridge going back that way. Ooh, hold on. You almost caught me, guy. Ew. Get your jizz off me. They don't pay me enough to take white shots to the face. I'm a lady. I don't do that. Except in private. Alright. That's where I stabbed the guy. I thought that was somebody else's dead body. Yeah, I was like, damn, who died here? What the hell?
Please no, dear me.
I didn't even know you were in there, guy. I just wanted to break the pot.
Not a one. Oh, please leave me be.
No, you good, man. I mean, I was just trying to break the pot because I was like, it's been a while since we broke boxes. I didn't even know you were in there. I thought we had to go this way and go do something. Okay, were you using ooh, ivory sickle. What is that? Is that a weapon? Because a sickle is like a thing they yeah, it's a weapon. Dagger. Where's the blade at? Alright, oh, it's off screen. Sickle fashioned from ivory. Weapon carried by the aged. Albinarix? I'll say that. Sounds right. These weapons are evidence of their dedication to the Haligatry, despite never having entered its presence. Okay. Quick step. Quick move. Okay. I'm not a dagger person, but I will put that to my collection. All right, guy. Why aren't you hostile? Explain your story. Tell us everything.
Wait then. You're not one of them? Well, what a relief.
Oh, whoa, whoa. 6 feet, guys. 6 feet.
Goodness me. I am Albus and Albinoric. As you can see, we're finished. The whole village is finished. The cursemongers have destroyed everything. No one that remains has their wits about them. I beg you. Would you look after this medallion? You must keep it out of the cursemongers' hands.
Okay.
And if you should meet the young Albinoric Latena, then please give it to her.
I haven't met a lot of NPCs, guy. They kind of roam all over the place from what I understand, so
A chosen
we may get
land
lucky.
awaits us, Albinorics. The medallion is the key that leads to the city. It's only a quaint treasure for we who cannot make the journey. But for dear Latena, it is needed to fulfill her purpose.
Everybody and their purpose.
My legs will soon fade, and with them my life. Alas, this is the immovable fate of all Albinorics.
So are they like turning to stone? Because he mentioned his legs giving out. Is that why the other one was crawling at me? Yeah, I guess so. All right. Kind of messed up. That I couldn't save him some kind of way. Guess it's gonna be a key item, not a thing. I think we got two. Let me see if I can find it here. We got two things like that before, and I don't recall us getting. I think we put them together. I may not have them in my inventory. Let me scroll all the way down here. Which thing was it at? I always forget which one where the key items go at. Here we go. Yeah, see, I found this and this, but I don't know who to give it to. And I think, does each area have two things like this? Because this could be like this area's medallion, but this is like Limgrave's medallion. So, like, I wish I could put, click on this one and click on this one like in Resident Evil and just, use it. But I guess we got to find somebody to give those to. Maybe if I find the person he wants us to give this to, we can give that to her. Sounds like it's a female he's talking about. But I don't know who the other one, to give to. I'm pretty sure the game told me when I got it, but I think we got that way back at the beginning, so you're not getting away. Oh, come on, you. There we go. All right, so you're just going to give me my stuff back. Okay. Oh, who killed all these people? That's kind of messed up. Just mass grave, killed everybody, burnt all the bodies. Oh, boss fight. Oh, wasn't expecting you. Take that. Shield bash. Oh, you got one of those dogs. No, okay, I gotta take care of you. I don't want to get pulled. Chewing your ogre mask. All right, so he's weak. I can beat him. Yeah, I may have to summon. Well, I want to test out Arrow Guy anyway. So yeah, we can make that work. I could summon Arrow Guy. He can stand back, get his Hawkeye on, while I get all up in the guy's face. And if he can keep that dog busy or take out the dog, then we can just have a 2v1 fight and kind of beat up on him. All right. Yeah. Well, I wasn't expecting him, but okay. Yeah, we got ourselves another boss to take out. And we can, I guess, we test out the bleed damage proper and see if it stacks with the shield and with the weapon here too. I guess I don't really need this, but yeah, let me let you go. All right. Are you going to come back, Oath Killer? Oh, yeah, you go. You're standing right there. Was he right there last time? Because I totally didn't see him last time. I was looking at this and the fire. And if he was standing there, I'm going to go back and watch the video and see if I just didn't notice him completely. I thought he kind of like teleported in, but I was looking at the floor when his health bar popped on my screen. So yeah, he may have been standing there the whole damn time. And we did not drink our potion or summon our guy. What the hell am I doing? Okay, we can deal with the dog right now. Hold on. Ow. Ah, okay. All right, so yeah. Let me stop talking and actually drink my battle stuff. Because that would help, YouTube. That would help. And we can summon Archer Guy before we actually trigger him too. Act like I know how to play the game. Somewhat. All right. Let's get back over here. And this time we're going to pop our stuff. Use our big fancy spike shield. Switch back to the rapier. And see if we can maybe pull some enhanced poison damage. Oh, not poison. Enhanced bleed damage out of our ass. Ah, crap. I was hoping I could drink that before we used it. But okay. It don't matter. We got 9 left. We're not going to be using all 9. All right, come on, Archer Guy. Hold me down. You've been beating on my ass with those big arrows, so I'm expecting some good work. Let's get it. Let's get her done. Yeah, that's not going to work. You're going to need more of that fire. Oh! No! Ah! Stupid rock right there. Like, I don't know. Something made me roll sideways right there. I was trying to roll back, but yeah, his arrows ain't doing it, YouTube. That ain't working. Maybe I got to level him all the way up, like the 10. Because he's hitting him, or he hit the dog, and like I noticed it kind of out the corner of my eye. He hit that dog, and that dog kept running. And his arrows aren't big like the ones he's shooting me with. So I feel like that's false advertising. I should be able to get my money back from the game, or like get some runes some kind of way. Cause that's false advertising. How you gonna show the guy hitting me with big ass arrows and then shoot the boss with normal size magic arrows? Like, get the fuck out of here. No, that's stupid. All right. So, all right, let's go with Hughes here. I know he has a big magical hammer. I know when they use it to make him move slow as hell though, but... Ow! Alright. We can... Thank you, Hughes. Yes, you're gonna take out that dog. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, so now we can bank him. Oh! Hughes putting in that work. Okay, let me let you do you. Go handle that. No, you good, guy. You good? Battle Mage shoes. I choose you. Whoop ass attack. Oh shit. I'll take care of the dog. Oh, what the hell was that, Hughes? Oh crap, there's more than one dog. Oh crap. Hughes, no, you're losing. You're whooping ass so much. What happened? Alright, let me get out of here because he's probably gonna have something. Alright, we can take him here. Just gotta keep it up. We got plenty of heals. Yeah, his fire is weak as hell. I'm used to that dragon fire hitting me. Oh, okay. Dodge half of that. Alright, let me get away. Oh no, we beat him. Yeah, take that. I thought Hughes was gonna put in work. He did for a bit. Crucible Knot Talisman? Kind of looks disgusting, but what is that? Let's find out. Or when did we get this? Did we get this from those river areas? I don't remember either one of these, but okay. Got some new stuff. Reduces damage and impact of headshots. So is this just something you put on to get you to not get shot by arrows? Or to help with that, I guess? Yeah, see, I got this here. I can probably put this on and raise my holy damage. That's what I wanted to try on the axe. But I guess I gotta do some more testing with that one. Yeah, we gotta make a weapon specifically for that. We can test it out. Alright, cool boss fight. And Hughes was holding her down for a minute. I just wasn't helping him. Shoot, I was like, if it's gonna be like that, I will let you fight your own battle. You know, do you? I thought he was gonna win though, but that guy, he did have some strong attacks, and Hughes wasn't a big tanky knight. He is kind of, I would assume, a mage, so he would be kind of squishy. See, I try to put my party together like I'm meant to be the tank. So like if I'm tanking the hits and blocking and stuff, Hughes has to be my magic support, you know? But I don't know. He did something that kind of made like a big magical explosion. I don't know what it was, but I seen it. It wasn't the other guy because it was blue. All right, so I guess that's everything we could do here. Since there's no path or nothing, we got that down there. Oh, we missed the item down there. All right, let's drop down here and get it. And who are you? Oh, chick. Okay, hold on. Hey, but we got the next part in her quest. Hey, what's going on? I did not even know you was down here. When I jumped down and seen her out the corner of my eye, I thought she was like an inventory store person.
Oh, it's you. Well, what do you make of it?
I don't. Well, I hope she doesn't tell me like, oh, if you fight this guy, summon me, and we already killed him.
Oppression of the weak, murder and pillage unchecked, a waking nightmare made by men.
Oh, we could have probably, because she's probably, maybe wants to get revenge for the villagers, and since that guy probably killed him or killed them rather, maybe we could have, got her to help us out with that fight. Even though we don't need her help, but
this time, I'm a woman grown, and though the suffering cannot be undone, I can still mete out justice. Justice to the oppressors. Let the scars I carve remind them. I am 𝐿, warrior.
That's right.
This time, and though the justice to let the scar.
Oh, see, I think. I mean, I don't know for sure. Like I said, I don't. Like I said in previous videos, I don't watch. I don't watch other people's videos to plan out where I'm gonna go in my videos. I just kind of just do it, But I feel like that's why she's here, because usually when NPCs are here, just like when we first met her, before the 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐞 fight, she was like, "Oh, I'm fighting 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐞 too. If you need my help, make sure you call upon my aid before we fight him," or something like that. So if we'd have talked to her before that fight, maybe she could have helped us out. But she didn't mention that person either. Because usually I would assume if she would wanted to kill that guy, then when I talk to her now, she'd be like, "Oh, you killed Master so-and-so, or you killed the guy, whoever he was." So maybe she's just here in her quest line, and you're supposed to come and talk to her, and then maybe she leaves somewhere else and you meet her somewhere else. Maybe that's the case. I'm hoping that's the case, but if it's the other way around, we may have kind of broke something. Are you up? You're I thought you were the other guy, because I thought I heard you moaning there, but I guess maybe all of you guys moan. Is this taking us down somewhere different? Because this is a path we did not see before. Yeah, just skeeting everywhere. Just knocking the semen out of them. That's how hard I'm hitting them. So it looks like this just leads back to, let me just see something. I'm assuming this is poison. Yep, that's poison. Thought so. So, no, that's not the path that we took to come up here. Because I think we came from. Wait, did we? No, because did we come through this way? Because I remember us coming through the poison area. And then I remember getting up here and seeing the concrete bridge. Because that's where the boss fight was, so that didn't lead anywhere. And then we had the other bridge that I was like, oh, that's probably progression that way. So we didn't take that. So yeah, that's probably the way we came in. So let's go this way. And maybe this would just take us further across, but it may lead to something up top versus going in the poison area down there. Oh, it's one of you guys. I keep hearing them and stopping them, you know, because I think they're NPCs moaning or crying. But, that's not the case. Alright, so far I don't see nothing down there. Well, we got that over there we can go to. Look at you trying to hide with your cape. And got that other guy right there. I see y'all over here. Y'all ain't slick. I seen him with the cape up here, like, you know, because he looked like he was trying to blend in. Like, if I sit still, maybe she won't see me. Oh, let me put the rapier back on too. Ooh, crystal sword. Okay. Ah, crap. I gotta stop pressing the select button. Please don't tell me this is just like a mage-only weapon. What are you? Crystal sword. Sword fashioned from pure crystal. A deed impossible for a human. And wreathed with powerful magic. Its attack scales with intelligence. Ooh, okay. Might have to respec and dump all my points in that. The inscrutable crystallians have but one clear purpose, to safeguard their crystals unto the end. One theory posits that they yearn for the return of their creator, who will carve them, or who will carve for them new brethren. Skill, spinning slash. So it's a dex weapon? Yeah, strength, dex, and ints. Well, we can wield it. Let's at least see what we got. So I like to look at that. Look at that. Alright, strength sword and a pokey poke. No, wait, let's do it this way. Here we go. Okay, so that's the spinning attack. I feel like I should make the link sound like, yeah, every time I do it. Alright. Yeah, this could be a cool weapon. I mean, it's probably a fighting sword weapon for a mage if you wanted to make a battle mage. That's probably what this is for. That way you can put all your points and ends to increase your magic, and then also have a magic sword to use to swing stuff with. Nope. You were too slow, guy. Let me see. I know my int is like, it's not great, but it's 18. I mean, well, okay, I guess we can put some points into, not necessarily into int, but level up the sword a little bit and see how much damage we do in comparison to the other weapons and stuff that we have. I don't think it's going to outbeat the axe or anything else that I got, but we can see. I'll put the claws back on. Alright, was that the only reason we came over here? Looks that way, but I may be able... that's kind of far. That looks like I can make it onto that rock, though. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's see what else we got. That's probably a crab right there, or one of those explosions in the water that kills us. Crystal area. I think we've already dealt with their cave. Fought those stupid crystal multiple boss fights. I was not a fan of that fight. That took me a while. Not because it was super tough, but just because it was awkward in the way they wanted you to fight them. For my my build set. Unless I dodged everything perfectly and did it absolutely right. He's like, oh my god, I was late. I didn't see him. There we go. Smithing stone. All Alright, what else do they have down here? Oof! Almost fell off there, but we'd have made it anyway. Okay. I'm not seeing anything back there. This looks like it's going back to where we were going, but I know that was up top, so... yeah, nothing over here. Okay, we may work our way over there to that. Let me just see what's over by these crystals first. Or can we not do that since we dropped down? Was that only up there? Yeah, that might have only been up there, YouTube. That sucks. Can we ride on this thing to jump back up? No, we can't. Damn, that was just up there. I wouldn't have dropped down if I'd have known that. Oh, man, that sucks. Okay, so we got to go back and explore that one time. Okay, let's go over here. See what this is. Because this looks like the area that we first explored, so. Except I know it's a little bit different. We're on the other side. Wooden guys. Yeah, we don't need to fight them. We already got their soul. Alright, let's see what this is up here. The heck? Where did you come from? Alright, let's see what's at the top of this. Ooh, great sight. Let's grab you, because that's super important. Thank you. Give me all of my flasks back. And is this a church? Converted tower. Does an NPC live here? Erudition 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐞. That word is not in my vocabulary, so couldn't just use a basic word like you had to go all fancy with it. 𝐾𝐤𝐤 glintstone? That's probably some kind of crafting item. Maybe if I want to level up a certain sword or do something with crystal, we need that. I feel like there's supposed to be an NPC working here that's supposed to talk to me. Okay. Now I got a new word to look up off camera to figure out what that means, because that's probably a clue to what this does. And if I knew what that word meant, then I'd probably have a head start into at least knowing what I have to do. So whatever it means, that's what I got to do for that area. Guess we're gonna figure out that in the next one. All right. Let me keep pushing. That looks like an Erdtree boss. Okay. Well, I guess that would make sense because they're under the trees like 100% of the time. All right. All right. Let's drink you. And we are going to summon Hughes. I mean, hey, he held us down for that other guy. Ah, really? Die, please. Thank you. All right, Hughes. We're fighting a tree guy, so he's going to be weak, but he could be tough at the same time, so don't stop swinging. What's up, guy? You're going to have the same moveset, aren't you? Yes, you are. See, look at that. 99 damage. Like, how you gonna do how can be flashy but with no substance? I'll take that though, because I can just do this all day. Come on, bleed damage. Can trees bleed? Or would that be like sap, you know? Yep, keep focus. Stab you with, oop. Alright, so at least he's holding his attention. Let me go back to the axe, because I know the fire damage did a whole lot to trees, so trees can't bleed if they don't have blood, so, or at least that's what I'm guessing. Trees don't like fire. As you can see, this like super hurts them, so. Oh, nope. Don't want to be a heavy attack, and and down you go. All right, so you're super weak comparison to the last one we fought. Yeah, the 𝐾𝐨𝐬 tree was super hard. Cerulean crystal tier, ruptured crystal tier. All right, let's see what these are. I'm guessing those are talismans, maybe? No, they're not. They're not items. Are they like consumables? No. Okay, what would they be under? They're from my flask, so... what was it? This one here, cracked one. Causes concoction to explode and miss... Oh, this is the thing I was talking about. The one thing in the YouTube video where somebody was like drinking it and like 3 seconds later he would just explode. Yeah, we can... Yeah, we could try that. Because I have that, and I have... Because if that... I think that... does holy damage. I think in the video the guy said it did holy damage. So we have that, and I think, don't we have the scorpion thing? Because we just looked at it, the scorpion talisman that does increases holy, right? Where's it at? This thing. And I think if I remember right, the guy in the video said that if you use it, it hurts you a little bit when you explode, because obviously you're blowing up. But I forget how much damage it does, but I guess we can try it out. So let's see. Because we can at least explode on somebody and see. Pause. We can use the magical explosion. No, even that way doesn't sound good. We can use our potion to hurt this guy, and we can see how much damage it does. Let me just pause and all of that when I'm talking about exploding on guys. So we don't need to be doing none of that. All right. What don't I need here? I think I was testing this out just so I can get FP when I use my potion. So I guess we don't need that. So let's take that off and put on a scorpion thing. And next time we get to a gray site, we can use the physique thing to see, try this out. But what was didn't we get 2? Because there was like crack tier something, and then we got this one. Because I don't see another one in here. That's all the ones we had. Huh. So yeah, we even got that. So maybe we can put that and this explosion thing on to actually do tons of damage. But yeah, where's the other one that we picked up? Wasn't that another thing too? Unless that was like a key item or something. So far, I'm not seeing that either. It's like it looked like it was the same thing, but it was like black or gray, but it looked like one of these. Stone barbed cracked here. All right, I remember that. Yeah, I thought it would look like. No, it was a little. It looks similar, but it was a little bit different. Let me just take a look at my stuff real quick, because I may have to find it in between videos and see. Because yeah, nothing is standing out when I'm going through here. Yeah, I don't have any new talismans outside of the one. You know, it's not going to be armor. Yeah, it's not a weapon. Not an ability. Not a spell. So yeah, I'm not sure where it went. Yeah, that's what we had before. I think we had these before. Alright, so let me see what I want to try. We can try boost strength and magic. Yeah, we don't really need that. Still love my strength though. But we can try this, and hopefully in combination with the scorpion thing, Maybe that may be a whole lot better too. And we can test it out, but we need a gray sight for that though. And we'll get it when we get it. Alright, let's see if there's anything around this tree. I know sometimes they have items in the back of them here. Are you guarding anything, good sir? Guess not. Alright, and that's a big cliff. Let's not do that. That's even bigger. Well, slightly smaller cliff than that one. Alright, okay, I guess the only thing up here was the tree and the boss. Alright, I guess we can go down here and get our exploration going down here. Because we've already ran up the ravine, so we know what's there. But we couldn't come up here before, so let's see what we have. Oh, we could have came up here by going that way. Oh, the more you know. Ooh, look at this guy here. Okay, so he's going to point to a cave of some kind. Let's see where you're going to. There has to be a cave down here then. That's where this path is probably going. Alright, let me switch to you. It's easier to kill these guys with the axe. Sword dance. Go away, Morbiuses. We don't want to deal with you. Your movie sucked. That's something I gotta make a video on my podcast channel. Yeah, that movie was bad. Super bad. Totally wasn't worth seeing. Open up. Alright. Roads and catacombs. Alright, so let's test this out. Let's test out this explosion thing. So, alright, we got that on there, so that's fine. Physique potion. Alright, so it's gonna hurt me in my heart to take off this strength thing, so let's remove both of those. Put on this and this. And then I guess we can drink it and see how much damage we do on somebody. Are you bigger? Well, let me see this. Let me see how much damage I'm doing. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so they take 6 hits. Okay, that's not too bad. Alright, next one we see, we're gonna drink and see what happens. Ow. You try it at full health, because I know you take some damage. I don't know how much. Ah, come on, thing, really? Leave me alone. Jesus, I'm trying to blow up on you. Pause. Alright, drink you. Ooh, okay, that did 600 damage. That's not bad. I mean, granted, I kind of lost like half my health versus it, but yeah, that's not bad because I can always heal back up. Now I gotta test that on the boss and see how much damage I do. I'm assuming with a boss it's gonna be less, but all right, they're just gonna give me the door thing right away. All right, come on up here since you're running. Let's go. Yeah, you're gonna need a whole lot more than that. You being a trap, people gonna come at me on my left. Nope, okay. And if you want to be in that corner. Yep, I heard you. Ooh, I did not see that trap. Alright, Left or right? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, going right. And looks like it goes around to the same place. Alright, nobody's gonna drop down? Is this a hidden door or something? Because, yeah, what? Yeah, I thought so. I was about to say, because why is that there for no reason? Yeah, you're definitely bait. Alright, yeah, you, how about you come out here? Alright, and keep your shield up, look around. Alright, so we came in here for a chest. I knew it. I figured it had to be somewhere. It didn't make no sense. Let me kill you quickly. That way we can work on your partner here. Nope. Come on around the corner, guy. I want to stay all the way back in here. Alright, let's get my chest here. Oh, you have a chain. I don't trust it. Let me smack it. I know it's a Dark Souls thing, and I haven't found a mimic in this game yet, but I also can't remember if the last chest I opened had a chain on it. Okay. Gotta be sure, YouTube. Gotta be sure. Alright, so we got some new ashes that I probably won't use. They just look like generic soldiers. Alright, now I guess we just gotta find the big door. Wherever it might be. So this cave's kind of small. Is that hidden too? Yep. I thought so, because you see how the arch looked a little bit different? That's why I was like, this area is kind of small. There's nothing to it. So I figured it might have had to be something. Because this one had the bush in front of it, right? So I was like, it looked like it could be something. It's best just to always, whenever you just suspect something, just smack it. No, that got a torch, but this one don't. Is that something? Nope, okay. Can't be too careful in this game. Looks a little bit different too. Nope, okay. So yeah, where's the door at? Is it hidden behind like an invisible wall? Now I gotta find a place where a door looks like it might be. That's the beginning right here, so. Alright. Let's take another look. Because it's usually right down or near the first steps that you come across. So, let's see. Let's go in here. Ah, crap. I was trying to lock onto him. Alright. Because I know usually the doors will be like at the bottom of the first set of stairs, so. Unless this is. No, okay. That's not a path. Hey, hold on, what was in there? Oh, this is a path. Okay. So this might lead to it. Looks like somebody got here before me. Root resin. And well, we still didn't find no path. I thought this was going to lead to something. Are you an invisible wall? Yep. Figured as much. And you're definitely one, probably. Yep, okay, there we go. Alright, let's see who we're fighting here. And I guess we could try the explosion move too, so. Let's call in. No, we gotta wait till we go in here. Okay, let's do this. Go in here. Call out Hughes here. Spirit Caller Snail? Ow. Hughes, keep him busy for a sec. And sorry if this hits you. Man, that didn't even hurt the guy. Okay, yeah, that's not worth it. Okay. Maybe our stats ain't up for that. But no, his health... Wait a minute. Are you not the boss? Because you had a health bar, but the boss health bar is not going down. I'm fighting an actual snail. Wow, okay, so the snail is a summoner. So you're like the witch boss from Bloodborne. Are you going to be teleporting around? Just like the Tibia Minor boss? Yep, that's what it is. Okay, that's what he does. So that means I got to find him. All right, let's switch it up. Let's go this, because this is going to have sweeping attacks. So I'm guessing he's going to be in one of these corners. Unless we got to keep fighting the knight to get him to show up. And then we get like 1 or 2 smacks. That's probably what it is. Okay. Alright, let's try magic. I don't know if magic works on ghosts, but... Yeah, we fought the Crucible Knight who had something similar. Yeah, that's not gonna work. That might work. Hook hand. Okay. Shanked me in the gut. Alright, I see how this boss fight is. We probably gotta beat on the ghost, beat him, and then we get like 2 or 3 hits off on the snail, and we just gotta rinse and repeat. So, I'm gonna need my most damaging weapon, which is probably this axe. And Hughes may not get the job done, so... Let's try the jellyfish. It may not do anything, but I know it seemed like it had tons of health when we summoned him the first time, and maybe we can poison a ghost. I don't know, but we'll see. Oof. Alright, so yeah, the jellyfish doesn't actually... Well, I guess it fights a little bit, but... Oh, I just thought about something. Maybe we can damage the ghost, and then when the snail comes up, we can drink the potion. And then see how much damage it does to him. That could work too, because I know before we used it against the ball or the ghost, and it looks like it did half his health damage. So it could, if it could do half the health damage of a boss, that could be good too. All right, let me summon Hughes again, because he was actually keeping him busy. Yeah, I'm assuming a ghost can't get poisoned because, you know, nobody. But oh, now I got aggro. All right, potion, snail. There you go. Drinky drink. Yup. Sucks to be you, snail. Alright, now I just gotta rinse and repeat while Hughes is still alive. Ah, damn, okay. That could work. But then again, we may be able to just smack him and do the same amount of damage, so... Yeah, that was half of his health bar. That could work. That was nice. Yeah, we may just have to use this explosion thing very situationally. Let me just see something. Is that snail there all the time but just invisible? Yes, he is. Okay, so we don't have to fight the ghost. The ghost is just there to keep us busy. So he's somewhere in this arena. Let me check the corners. I know in Bloodborne, the witch lady was in the corners. So I'm seeing a glowing spot here. Is that him? Yep, that's him. That's what it is. Alright. So that means I gotta kill him before... Alright, time to go. Oh, what? He's not dead? Oh, there you go. Yeah. Glintstone Sorcerer Ashes. Didn't we get this already? Hold on. I swore we had that. Didn't we have that guy? No, we have this guy. So Twin Sage and then I guess a regular guy. So we have this guy and he must be like the stronger variation of him. Okay. So they probably got the weak version of Glintstone's spells for the first guy and then the stronger spells for the second guy. Okay. Yeah, I wish I'd have looked around before. I thought we had to beat the ghost, but I guess not. I made that boss fight so much easier. Didn't even have to fight the ghost. Alright, YouTube. Let me end this video here. And in the next one, I'm gonna farm that fire guy that I keep saying I'm gonna farm. I'm gonna try to change the way my character looks because she's a female, but she kind of look kind of masculine. So I'm gonna see if I can make some magic work in the character customization. We are going to try to level up the summon stuff. I'm gonna probably try to do that off camera. So it's probably gonna be a few days before I get the next video out. Although you guys won't see it like that, but we're gonna see what else we can do here too. I'm gonna probably mark some stuff on the map, and you know, that way we have a plan for the next video here. So I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Later.